I cannot let you go without getting 60 seconds from you on a certain match that may be or will be occurring on Friday. I say maybe because I've got my thoughts in my head. Will it be the afternoon or will it be the night? It should be and probably will be the afternoon match
I think it
in
is.
Paris. Is there any flexibility on that, by the way? Because you'd imagine TV want it at night. I know. Anyway, yeah. What is it? Definitely going to be in the afternoon.
I I've heard it's going to be afternoon, but
Okay.
I
Me
I
me too, but I don't know, TV will want that night, right?
yeah, I also I don't think it's much of a difference. I mean, we're talking about a couple of hours,
Not
so I
now.
don't
No.
I would not say that there's a fairness issue. Uh so I don't know. It'll be
The precedence, Gill, has been, pretty much every year. It's always the Tuesday the Tuesday quarterfinal would be the first. But every year TV gets more and more powerful, and there's a separate podcast to do on the night sessions, and I do think that TV broadcasters have been ignored in the debate, and that's great
yeah.
for the TV broadcasters. But that's for separately. I do want to get 60 seconds from you, Gil, though,
Yeah.
on this upcoming encounter, because I'm sure you're going to go into a bit more detail yourself in the next 24 hours or so. Obviously, you have Monday match analysis, which the clue is in the title, is generally after the end of a particular week. And I know you have your three thing with three legends of the sport in Federer, Nadal, and Djokovic. But I'm sure you'll be doing a preview show as well for this match. If you could give us 60 seconds into your gut feelings on it.
Yeah, no problem. So I don't think the fact that Alcaraz has looked so dominant in form, even in comparison to Djokovic, I don't think that matters at all. And I think that's been way overstated as a factor here. At the end of the day, it's a new match. It's a new day on Friday with new disruptions and all new pressures. That said, I think Djokovic is the path to victory for Djokovic, I would assume, looks a lot like what Jannik Sinner has done to Carlos Alcaraz, which is be aggressive on return, hug the baseline, hit big off both wings, and rush him, take time away from him. Because when Alcaraz has had time, particularly on his forehand, whether it be throughout the clay season or Indian Wells, it's just been lights out. So I
Yeah.
think Novak just needs to smother him and be very offensive in this match. And my big decision maker here is I don't think the conditions are going to allow him to do that. I mean, this has been very, very slow, and it's going to be hard to rush Alcaraz. I think he's going to have time regardless, just because of how slow these balls are moving through the air. And that also takes away Djokovic's serve return advantage. Novak's the better server. He's the better aggressive returner. Guess what? It doesn't matter as much. They're going to be playing more from neutral, where I think Alcaraz's power, his weight of shot, his speed, his scrambling, I think those things are going to come out a lot more. And I look for Alcaraz to play another incredible match here and beat Djokovic.
Are you going to do something in the next 24 hours on this match?
I will, yes. In the next 3 hours, I think I'll have something up.
Oh, we've eaten 45 minutes into your time. So what will that be on your channel? I'm just trying to get a
Yeah.
picture and also.
Yes. So it'll go up on Gill Gross YouTube channel, as well as the Monday Match Analysis podcast platforms, or the podcast feed. And then also a preview with my colleagues, Joel Drucker and Amy Lundy, on 3, The Tennis Show.
Have you thought about different ways of doing this? Because you could incorporate Alcaraz, but now Nadal is injured. You could get Iga in there somewhere. I don't know.
Good question.
I know you posted something recently about tennis's obsession with the word three, or the letter, or the number, I should say, 3. But are you and I guilty in this obsession?
Well, maybe because I have a show about it, but look, what we figured out is the 3 is actually us. It's us 3. That's the 3.
Oh, I see. Yes, I heard that. I thought, that's pretty clever.
Yeah, so that's where we've pivoted.
Gil, thanks very much for your time. I hope we cross paths again soon. Maybe in New York. Are you going to be working there this year again?
Yes, absolutely. I will.
Great. Gill, you can float off and spend a couple of hours cultivating your show on the Alcaraz Djokovic. Thank you very much for sharing one or two of your thoughts today on that match and everything else. Nick is going to be your substitute, so you'll be doing high fives with him as you walk off the stage. And just want to say a big thanks for joining us. Make sure you check out Gill Gross on Twitter, which is at Gill_Gross, as you can see there, and various other platforms, but in particular YouTube. You can hear his analysis in full. Thanks, Gill.